Welcome back to the Star Wars headquarters, your one-place stop for all things Star Wars, and The Mandalorian is officially back in full force, and we could not be happier. The Season 2 premiere was full of great surprises, moments, jokes, and teases, and we're going to be talking about one of the newly introduced characters and reveal some really interesting details about this new character. But before we go any further, be warned, this video does contain spoilers for the first episode of Season 2. So, now that that's out of the way, one of the biggest new additions in the Season 2 premiere was the introduction of the new character Cobb Vanth, whom this first episode was named after, and we are going to explain how he actually has connections with, get this, a baby Jabba the Hutt. Well, technically, he really isn't called Baby Jabba the Hutt, but rather his name is Borgo, but we'll dive more into that later, as well as many other interesting details about Cobb Vanth. And before we go any further, if you enjoyed this video and are a fan of all things Star Wars, please drop us a like, as it really helps us out. Subscribe and ring that bell louder than the shouts of the Tusken Raiders. And without further ado, let's dive into the video. So first of all, if you didn't know already, Cobb Vanth isn't new to the Star Wars universe. We first saw him in the Star Wars Aftermath novels, and Vanth was born and raised on Tatooine, having once been a slave, and as a free adult, he established himself as the sheriff of Mos Pelgo. And as you know from the Mandalorian Season 2 premiere episode, Vanth would eventually end up with Boba Fett's iconic armor and have the confidence to dismantle the mining collective's hold on Mos Pelgo. And this is where things get really interesting, the part that the Mandalorian didn't show you. As the new protector of Mos Pelgo, Vanth protected the town from the Red Key Syndicate and even recruited Jabba's old Beastmaster, Malakili, to raise some livestock and, get this, look after a little baby Hutt named Borgo. Aww. And in 5 ABY, Vanth even recruited the help of some Tusken Raiders to take down the Red Key occupation of Mos Pelgo. We're guessing that in the 4 years between the Raiders assisting Vanth and the Mandalorian walking into the town, the Tusken Raiders weren't always the nicest neighbors to Mos Pelgo, and this was definitely shown in the Mandalorian Season 2 premiere, at least hinted at with what everyone was saying. And an interesting component of this brief allyship between Vanth and the Raiders is that Vanth convinced them to join forces by promising them a pearl from the belly of a great dragon, which is also seen in that Season 2 premiere of The Mandalorian. So it's really cool to see how The Mandalorian connects with the Aftermath novel. Now, we didn't get to see a little baby Hutt in, that Season 2 premiere, but will we see a baby Hutt appear in the rest of The Mandalorian Season 2? Let me know what you think in the comments. So as you can see, the Aftermath novels have some really cool details about Cobb Vanth and his connections with not only a baby Hutt, but the Tusken Raiders as well. And we really enjoyed seeing Vanth's live-action debut. We cannot wait to see where he goes next. How did you feel about the character? Do you think he'll come back this season? And does he deserve his own spin-off show? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe as well. And let me know, what do you think of our most recent videos here on the channel? What other videos would you like to see? Let me know what you think. And until next time, be safe, and may the Force be with you always.